welcome back. I had the opportunity to go to America after 10 years of not being there, and there were some changes. There are some big changes, and we're going to talk about that right now. It's kind of like being in a time capsule. You remember everything from before, then you go back and everything has changed. It all started out leaving the Philippines on September 12th. And they have another terminal for flight over there. We're here at Wendy's. Hi. I'm having a Wendy's port, and there's a big long line. It's like a 2-hour line. There was a brief layover in Japan.
Yeah, September 12th.
We landed at Tokyo Airport. All the businesses. The big changes occurred when I arrived at the Los Angeles International Airport, at the border, at the immigrations. Los Angeles. The Border Patrol. And we're here in Los Angeles. It's gonna be lots of changes. Like where you're going and everything. And now, no papers, no paperwork. They ask what you, they just like usher you through. The Border Patrol asked me, what am I doing here? What am I doing? I said, my suitcase is full of my motorcycle uniform and I'm gonna race motorcycles. And he said, okay, go ahead. So we're happy. We're very...
You got your bag?
We got the bag, yeah. I love LA. And we're on the street, but we're happy to be this way around this area, and things went really fast and we got through this thing. Last time I was in America, there was a lot of questionnaires. You had to put the contact information, where you're gonna stay, telephone number, address, everything, and a big questionnaire. This time there was nothing. Just go ahead. There's lots of people here. Everything went faster than... A good buddy named Berkeley, he picked me up, and that was good. Thank you, Burke. Here, there's lots of cars, lots of people around my right here. He's in that big white truck. There it is, right over here. Berkeley, the next superstar on YouTube. He has this personality, this dude. And we're just happy. And we went to go have an In-N-Out burger. You get In-N-Out burger at the beautiful In-N-Out in Corona, California. And then when we pulled off the freeway, there was a car on fire and there's nobody there. We're here on the freeway in Corona and there's a car burning up here. We're gonna go see if there's somebody in the car, if they're okay.
Should we call me?
I don't know, you have a phone?
Yeah.
Welcome to America. There's a car burning up right here. Welcome to America, the land of the free. Car may burn up, may blow up. So we're gonna stay off the freeway. We're right here in Corona. Welcome to America. We're calling 911 to like get somebody here. There's no, thank God there's nobody in the car.
And this is pretty bad, man. We don't want this thing. This thing blows up. It'd be pretty crazy.
Living in the Philippines for such a long time, we never see such a thing. Cars just burning on fire. It was just crazy. Another huge change from before, when people were getting jobs, when they were applying, they would ask all kinds of questions regarding your record. If you had a criminal record, you couldn't get a job. I have a friend, he works at an employment agency, and he said in the jails, they go ahead and they drop the people off. They get jobs for them. People are hiring anywhere, especially like fast food restaurants and these kind of lower end jobs. They hire you immediately. Before, they never did that. And when I went to Carl's Jr., I had a burger, and the gal, she had like nose earrings and all kinds of crazy tattoos and piercings all over her body. She was showing them off, and I thought, that never was like that before. In the Philippines, young people, they apply for jobs. They have to have a criminal background record check. They have to have all kinds of drug testing, all kinds of perfect scores. But in America, you can pretty much, in these lower end jobs, you can pretty much have any kind of record and you can apply, you can get these jobs. I think it's a supply and demand thing, and in America there's just a lot of people who don't want to work, and there's lots of jobs that need people. Another thing that I saw in America was the homelessness and the people on the streets. There was a lot of crazy people. They were like yelling, and there was people walking around with shopping carts, just living in the streets, living under bridges. The homelessness was rampant in America. I was mostly in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. They're a little bit rougher areas, right? And people say that the mental institutions, they try to save money and they drop off the people. They just drop them off and let them go fend for themselves. It's kind of crazy. I guess it's budget restrictions. And there's just a lot of people wandering the streets that you really don't want to see. Living in the great country of the Philippines, I don't see a lot of crime. However, when I was in America, in San Bernardino County and Riverside County, every day someone was trying to rob me. I'd park at a fast food restaurant and people would sneak up and open my window, try to get in my door. I'd have to roll the window up. I don't know what they wanted, my car, money, and people were just trying to grab money. They're asking, I was putting gas in my car. People are like, hey, I need money, you know, and they were like scary people. And I was like not used to all this stuff. It was really nuts. I was sending some stuff home to the Philippines, and this guy, he pulled up in front of me at the car. I thought he was somebody I knew. He tried grabbing my money pouch and taking all my money. And he was like a guy from India or something. He had a wife. He was like 50, 60 years old. He was mad because he couldn't get my money. There's just people all over every day trying to steal, trying to rob. It just was really crazy. It's just not like that in the Philippines. So when I experience all this stuff, it's pretty traumatic, right? I'm like, I never experienced that before. Another change in America, when I was there, the pay was like $5 or $6 an hour. If you got $10 an hour, you're making a lot of money for a lot of these low-end jobs. And now they're offering $15, $16, $18, $20 an hour. The pay has tripled in America. When I lived in California before, the price of gasoline was like $2 a gallon or $2.20, $2.30. And now it's $6 to $7 a gallon. The price of gasoline has tripled in California. It's just insane. Everything has tripled in the last 10 years. I love America. It's a beautiful country, land of the free, but everything has changed, right? It's really gone expensive. Everything has gone up in price. Probably the saddest thing that I saw in the past 10 years from this time was the breakdown in society. Society has really broken down quite a bit in America. There's a lot of people that are mental on the streets, a lot of robbers, a lot of thieves. It really has changed a lot. Living in the Philippines, everything is opposite. People are really law-abiding. They're scared to break the law. So lots of people are really obedient to the government, to the rules, to the regulations. It's kind of nice, right? It's nice living in a law-abiding country. I have many good friends in America, and there's many more good citizens, millions of good citizens in America who raise their family, who teach good morals and principles. However, there's a lot of lawlessness going on in America also. Seems like nobody's stopping it. Lots of people running around the streets, lots of criminals, lots of mentally deranged people, and they just let it go. I guess there's no budget. I guess there's budget just to give to other countries, to launder money, but a lot of these people who really need the help just simply are not getting the help. I believe America as a society needs to wake up, and America is one of the most powerful countries in the world, and they need to start behaving a little bit better, taking care of the people, and not allowing lawlessness and crime to run rampant. 10 years removed from America, then gone back. It was a real shocker. There's so much change and so many differences in America. I was pretty blown away because when you leave, you remember what was happening at that time. It's like a time capsule. Then you see what's happening now, and it's completely different. Everything has changed in America. 10 years removed from America. And we wish America all the best. We love America, right? We love America. It's a great country, powerful, rich country, and we want it to stay that way forever if possible. But the moral decline is really serious, and we got to stop all this stuff. We got to get some law and order back in America. Thank you so much for hanging out, and may God bless America.